What's happening? What's happening? The
What's
usual
happening?
show, Mighty Moolah.
King Dukes.
We in the building. Well, right here in front of you on live stream Monday. The Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. Appreciate y'all tuning in every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Live in full effect again. August the 18th. Shout out to all the August birthdays, and shout out to all the viewers and the chat. You can join our chat on our live on the Usual Words Pod Show Facebook page, the Usual Words Podcast on our YouTube, and like and subscribe when you get on there. We appreciate that, so you can get us out to the algorithm. If you got any love for your buzz, you know what I'm saying, show us some love with by
Show
doing
us, show us
hit,
some love. Show us
hit
some love.
like, share, subscribe, as they say. As these youngest say. I'm trying to understand how all that work, but yeah. Y'all know how to do it, man. The Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday, man.
We in the building, man.
What's happening, bro? I know you just how was your weekend, man? Was it a long one?
Nah, my weekend was straight, man. I didn't do nothing. I worked. We ain't even. I ain't even really see out. I ain't do nothing. I know
Yeah,
you had a few activities outside. I didn't do too much or nothing
yeah,
this weekend.
yeah, man. The girls were home, so we tried to get out to the Piedmont Arts Festival they had going on this weekend here in Atlanta. Um, that was a whole fiasco. I ended up having to give somebody the blues. But I mean, that's why I be inside, man. If it wasn't for my girls, man, I probably wouldn't be doing much in Atlanta at all. I mean, I don't anyway. Like when they not home. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, bro, it was. I don't even want to get my press up. It was. I put it like this. It was so bad. I called the same boot company and got a hold of the person that booted my car and apologized to her because I gave her the blues.
You're such a gentleman, man. You couldn't even stomach talking to somebody crazy, so you had to.
Man, it really wasn't even about really being a gentleman, bro. It was just about the fact that I still disputed it. You know what I'm saying? Like I still dispute the boot, and I'm waiting to hear back from them on that. But I wasn't. I ain't had to really go in on her like that. You know what I mean? Like I wasn't using a whole bunch of profanity with her, or nothing, but I definitely was like, "Yo, you mad? You crazy?"
Got you.
And this right here is a whole scam. Like this is a whole, y'all finagling, all that, everything. You know what
I
I'm
was
saying?
supposed to, I was supposed to get with Var on Thursday, but bro, Thursday outside ain't we Var or Levar.
Okay.
Well, we can't. You too old to be out on Thursday night though. That ain't. You know what I'm saying? Well, that no, actually, that might be when you do the week Monday through Thursday might be. Our type of time.
Nah, it ain't not for me,
It
dog.
ain't. It
Nah.
ain't. It
I mean,
ain't.
Thursdays used to be when the homie Sam was still living in Atlanta, man. Like that was our night, bro. Like
Hmm.
Thursday night, get up with the homeboy Bell and get up with Sam, my cousin, and a few other people, man. Like it'd be like boys' night, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
But see,
then
I had a baby, through the week, so I couldn't really go. We were gonna try to get to Euphoria, man. My cousin, yeah, I think it
okay,
was his debut for the DJ. He DJ there on Thursday. I think it's open. It's they do karaoke, spoken word, all that on Thursday night. So it's gonna it sounds like it's gonna be pretty nice, man. We're gonna try to get out there. So I still gotta go at least to support the homie.
no, for sure. I wish we would have got out there when we was in town.
We
What was
just
that?
didn't have enough time. We mentioned it, but it was what 30 minutes before they was getting ready to close or something like that.
Close at what 12 a.m.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I was still up was a miracle
Me
anyway.
too. Me too.
You
Me
know,
too.
I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my god, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
went off the strength, the love for hanging out with y'all Negroes, bro. I would have been like, I would have been slumped for
but
sure.
but but me and Var had talked about coming out to see you, bro. So get
Man,
ready. We
all
coming.
niggas do is talk, bro.
Nah, Var don't. That's why I don't never mention nothing to Var because Var be
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He be like,
Var. I'm here. Where y'all at,
yeah, yeah, where
bro?
Nala? Yeah, nah, that's true, man. Shout out to Bar, man. The bros, he always do that, man. He show up, and it's all good. Hello, old man. Oh, okay. So you come in. Look, shout out to y'all, chat. What up, Kenyatta?
So you come in on 100.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I'm
All
still
right.
trying to wake up. I'm
I,
still trying to
look,
wake up, Miss
then
Foster.
you just hear that I said I gave that other that person the blues over the weekend. Now I still got it in me.
She came in on 100. Good to
Nah,
see
what's
you,
up?
Miss Foster.
What's up, man? We appreciate y'all tuning in. Uh, the Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. We will go ahead and get into our stop picks, man. Then we got our no huddle sports recap, which I'm a pull off, and I think Cuz gonna pull in. Kevin gonna show up from Shanky and T is gonna be in here.
I still ain't got the link, man. Y'all be talking mad ish, but I ain't got no link yet.
Yeah, nothing, man. That's
Yeah,
between
yeah, yeah. You too. You
between
too.
you and him,
You
man.
too. You
You
too.
don't want to do it, bro.
You
Come on,
too.
man. Just be honest, man. Just be
Nah, hey, look. You say be honest. Okay, in all honesty, right?
that ain't what
All
you
honesty, all honesty, and all
want.
honesty.
You just feel
I
left out,
love.
so you
No,
gonna
no,
do
no. I love to support family. That's the honest. So I'm a show up.
it
That's
always.
honesty. That's
Yeah,
honesty.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm being honest.
Okay. Well, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Y'all got to make that happen, man. That's a
I
must for
might
sure.
just be sitting there and be like, "Oh yeah, that pretty." But I ain't got no. I might not have no stats or none of that kind of stuff. But we can.
You gonna be
When
saying,
you say something funny, I can trip with you on that. But we can make it work. What they call we can improv.
yeah, that definitely be improv. You gonna be on there just saying like, I
Oh.
words. Football. Oh yeah, tackle.
Then let me get this stop piss out the way, man.
Dunk? Yeah, he dunked. All right. Hey, man. Yeah, my bad, man. Go ahead and get to the Scott picks, man.
I,
JT.
I did something easy today, man, because like I said, I had just woke up for like what a minute before we supposed to be on.
Yeah.
So I just did Lowe's at Home Depot today. But again, when I introduced this segment, it was really just to get you familiar with looking at your watch list and just kind of looking and seeing what's out there for investments. And one of the things that you have to understand with investing is that um, solid investments are the ones that have been around for a long time. So Lowe's, you guys know that Lowe's has been around forever. Lowe's opened today at 251.70. The 52-week high is 287.01. They also pay a dividend of $1.84. The good thing about Lowe's as well is that the volume. It's a lot of people in and out of Lowe's. It moves pretty fluidly. There's the volume is at 2.93 million. So it's 2.93 million investors either in or out of Lowe's. The other one I have is Home Depot. Well, the ticker symbol for Lowe's is LOW, low. The other one I have is Home Depot. The ticker symbol is HD. Home Depot a beast. Home Depot a beast. It's almost double of what Lowe's is. It's they opened today at 397.08. The 52-week high was 439.37. I think they actually came close to their 52-week high today. I should have put it down, but they was at 400 and something today. Um and the dividend is $2.28. But check this volume out. See how many people in Lowe's versus in Home Depot versus Lowe's. They have the volume for Home Depot is 4.41 million. Lowe's volume was 2.93 million. Home Depot volume is 4.41 million.
I thought
So
Lowe's had them for a second.
I thought Lowe's did too, but
Yeah.
I see that a lot of people that are really into like the construction business that really do it for real. I
Mhm.
think they pick Home Depot over Lowe's for some reason.
Yeah, man. When I did some work on my house a years back, some few years back, we used Lowe's. Man, I had because I like them because they have a military discount as well. But
Yeah, I use my military discount at
yeah,
Lowe's. Yeah, uh, I do. I use it,
what military discount, dog?
bro. I
Go
was
ahead,
in the
man. I ain't gonna
military.
mess up your
I
money.
was
I ain't
I
gonna
was
mess.
I was in the military,
That
man.
ain't right. That ain't right. That ain't right.
Mama, you ain't on here yet. You know my mama. Hey, look, she gonna be on tonight for this
That's why I
topic.
told you to share from your
Look, look,
page,
look,
bro.
look. Share what?
You know how our parents are, man. They be like, well, they
Share
and
what? Share
she
what? What am I supposed to share, bro? I shared the post to saying we're gonna be on at 8:30.
do
What
she,
else I supposed to share?
is she following the Usual Words Pod Show page?
I don't know.
See, go ahead and finish the stop finish though, bro. My bad.
That's
I'm sorry.
it. That's it. That's it. Lowe's and Home Depot. You know, only got two. I only bring
Low
two a night.
tempo, y'all. Make sure y'all.
How do I put it in the chat, bro? Like,
I think you probably would have to be on Facebook. We don't have an
okay,
administrator right now who's offline, off the show to go ahead and do that. But Lowe's, what's the ticker symbol again?
LOW
LOW
and Home
and
Depot is HD.
HD are the stock pick ticker symbols.
Well, I like my little introduction to my segment right there. Stop picks with King Dudes. I like that. Look at you, boy. Hey, you doing your thing.
This ain't no hobby, dog. You know what I'm
You do
saying?
it. You don't just do it for fun, huh?
Man, we trying to make some money, nigga.
Right. I
We
need
trying
it.
to make more money.
I need it so I can put it more into the stock market.
You know what
Exactly. I
I'm saying?
need it.
Low LOW HD are the stock pick ticket symbols to add to the watch list, right?
Correct.
All right, add to your watch list, ladies and gentlemen. Um, so y'all know this is the LOW and HD. So we appreciate you, man. Always, bro. J Dukes, I mean King Dukes, you gotta make sure you kind of tell them again what the credentials are and all that stuff, bro.
Oh yeah. So I got my series. I got 663 sevens, which means I've took the test and passed the test to be a financial advisor. I can also take care of annuities, life insurance, and all of that kind of stuff. So I ain't just out here playing around. But back to you,
Yep.
brother.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, dog. That's the good way to say it. You're not playing around. The Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. King Dukes just finished up our stock picks. Again, I put you'll see right here. These are the ticket symbols for the stock picks to add to your watch list. We are gonna delve more into. We got some episodes coming where we're gonna delve more into some finance. What King Deuce is gonna lead us in that. He gonna kind of guide us in that way because he's got more. You more proficient in that, bro. Like I'm
I've
really
been,
leading on that, bro.
I've been learning these options, man, and it's been like it's been good, bro. It's been good.
Yo, man, I'm
Guys.
I already said I'm gonna get with you on that because
Mhm.
hey, we all like options, especially
Which-
financial options. All right. Well, look, as always, after stop picks, man, the usual words Pod Show live stream Monday. We're gonna get to the no huddle sports recap.
this where I improv, y'all. This where I improv this
Yeah,
part right here.
y'all watch our kid.
Yeah, yeah. Watch how good I am. Watch how smooth I am. Watch the.
Kevin Hype, Shank ENT. He's not in yet, but he is supposed to pull up on me for that. Um, real quick though, I don't know if anybody has seen the clip, Did you see the clip where Shakari, I think her
Was
last name, Richardson,
was pushing on that dude
she ain't just pushing, man. She hit him, pushed him, all kinds of stuff, like in public in the airport.
at the airport. Yeah, I
And then the video came out of the arrest. And did you see that video?
I ain't see that video. No, what
See,
happened?
that's the other thing. There's been a lot of like talk around the whole situation, right? And just
Mm-hmm.
like if the roles were reversed.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, if the roles were reversed, you would have heard about it because it would probably be all because they're both Olympic medalists.
No,
Olympic
I seen it. I just didn't watch it all the way through. I seen it at the beginning. That's what I'm saying. I did hear about it though.
the her arrest, the police cam video.
Oh no, I didn't see that one. That's what
In
you're talking
there,
about. I seen the first part where she was pushing him or whatever, but I
yeah,
didn't see the police cam stuff.
yeah. Well, bro, yeah. The it just went because it came out that video came out after her, getting online and saying, she was that wasn't her, and she's trying to, mature, and she understands. She ain't really, man. See, that's my thing, man. The bar is set so low for women when they have to take accountability. Like it's just like they ain't even really got to say sorry for real.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like it really is. I ain't gonna lie, it's aggravating to see that type of thing, and then you get guys like the video came out, and there was some talk around the fact that in the video she's like calling him a coward and saying she's getting arrested because of him and all this other stuff. He's not saying nothing. He ain't saying like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you were hitting me and all that. He not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? He didn't file charges or nothing like that. The police saw the video.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they told her, and she was like, I didn't even hit him and it's all this, and it's like, like y'all, like it's really. And then you got people who really like defending her, defending that behavior. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
really? Mm-hmm.
Like there's this you know Ryan Clark from the Pivot, man, great podcast, man. Him and Fred Taylor and him and I forgot the other guy, Channing something. I think it's Channing something, but and I like Ryan Clark. I like him a lot. He's had a lot of great takes that I agree with. But this one that he had concerning Charlemagne the God said that, Charlemagne the God said something that I agree with. He said this is double standard.
Mm-hmm.
Had it been the other way around, this guy's face and he probably would have lost all his endorsements,
Endorsements and everything.
this,
Right.
all that,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have been no doubt that you would have seen it because it probably would have been on social media every time you get on there until it's just whatever. And that's a double standard for that. There's always been a double standard with physical abuse towards men from women, versus physical abuse on women from men towards women. And it's
Why,
like,
why do you think that's so?
I mean, because biology, for one thing, the way we raised in our society is not, feminism is not our that's not like a hallmark of our society. That came about from women wanting to feel equal in the workplace and things like that or whatever, and saying they can do what a man does and all that. Now, biologically speaking, that's just not so. I mean, we know in natural in nature terms, or what I mean, like lowest denominator, that's just not so. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, men are aggressors. We are, as far as on the earth, we are at top of the food chain. You know what I mean? And that's against other men too. You know what I'm saying? So like we understand that. So I don't condone, and I have daughters. I I don't want no man. I've said this before. I don't want my daughters. I'm not raising them to be some guy's doormat, and I'm not raising them to be, some guy's worst decision either. And I think part of that being somebody's worst decision as a woman in a romantic relationship with a guy, if you are a woman who thinks you can just act off your emotions and act out physically or whatever without impunity, like just just without any type of consequences or anything like that, or whatever. Like, you're not a good human being. It
Mm-hmm.
ain't got nothing to do with man or woman.
Mm-hmm.
Don't put your hands on people, male or female. You
Mm-hmm.
see what I'm saying? Like, unless you unless you're taking, because you're taking the chance that, especially if you're a woman, if you're putting your hands on a man, you're taking the chance, and it's almost like it's almost like it's almost like an entitlement. Like, you feel like there's someone who feel like, well, if I get mad enough, I can just hit this dude. I just hit him if I'm mad. It's like, that's not, no, because we frown upon, as we should, if some dude were to be like, man, she pissed me off today,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what there were some men who did that back in the day. They got laws on the books in South Carolina where men husbands could take their wives. I don't know if it's still
To
on
the
the
courtroom, to the courtroom
to
steps
the,
or
to
something
the,
like that.
yeah, to the
It,
state house.
yeah, it was like a day
It
or
was
something.
Tuesday or something,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well,
and
yeah,
beat him.
I remember that. Yeah, beat him. Right. Yeah,
I'm not laughing because I think that like abuse is funny. I'm just saying
yeah.
this is where society was, and we realized, like, come on, man, you can't just be beating up on your women. You know what I'm saying? Like, beating up on some woman.
Mm,
If we saw some woman getting her ass beat by some dude or whatever, more than like, we're not gonna pull out. We ain't from that generation. We're gonna pull out our phones like, oh, we're gonna
yeah.
be like, hey man,
Hey
hey.
man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Stop.
And even you got to be careful with that, because domestic situations can be volatile.
Yeah, for sure.
My uncle, who's a pastor now, shout out to Dr. Carlos Williams, Pastor Williams, and Life at Lifehouse Church and all Lifehouse Church in Beaufort, South Carolina. He's a pastor now, but when I was younger, he was a deputy sheriff in Columbia, South Carolina. And I remember him telling me, man, like, some of the worst, those are the most dangerous calls that they would get, or domestic calls, like couples fighting or something like that, because emotions are flying high, and you don't know. I mean, you see things about Steve McNair. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. Steve McNair got killed by his girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Another football player back in the day, because I just saw this thing on the Chiefs. A murder suicide. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
things like this happen domestic in relationships.
Yeah.
I I'm teaching my girls, there ain't no double standard.
Right.
Do not put your hands on a man
For real.
unless you are ready, because it don't come. Not, yeah. Should a man show restraint? But how much restraint do you want a man, or we expect to show, especially if we're trying to get away from the situation?
Right.
I've been in that type of situation.
Right.
My shirt ripped, where I've tried to get away from the situation, push push the woman off of me, and I'm somehow still being like, "Oh, you push me!" Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if you don't teach certain people, if you don't teach girls at a young age to handle their emotions outside of, and that there's no good reason to have a response to act physically, especially against a man, when you know you can't beat that dude.
Hmm.
I don't care who you are. I don't care. I don't care if we hit harder. We can hold you tighter. We can, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's like, yo, don't do it. Leave. Walk
Right.
away. You know what I mean? Go calm down, do whatever. And so she was put in that situation. There's a double standard. Ryan Clark he mentioned it and said that he didn't agree with Charlemagne, that there's a double. He said he agreed, but he said it should be. And then he went on to kind of like cape for women and pander to women in such a way that I'm like, bro, like, I ain't, like, nobody's against. I'm not no he man woman hater, but man, come on,
Hmm.
I mean, men are awful. Like, men are awful. Like, bro,
Hmm.
come on, man. You know what I mean? Like, I that type of stuff like that, man. Like, you don't have to do that. Like, that doesn't serve society in a healthy way. To say, oh, women are so much better than us, and oh, they handle everything. No, man, you can go on YouTube and see just as many arrests and women have done heinous acts and committed heinous acts as men. Period. You know what I'm saying? So
I
let's
mean,
not.
I take domestic violence real serious because I grew up in a home of domestic violence, right? So I feel like yes, a man. I feel like a woman should not um put their hands on a man, but I also feel the same way as about a man shouldn't put his hands on a woman. Period. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's
even
fine.
and see, my thing is even to your point of trying to get her off of you or trying like you still have to figure out a way to do it that is not because you're stronger. You mess around and be done not the unconscious. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you know what I mean. So uh
Are you supposed? If a woman coming at you with a knife, you like, oh, wait, hold on, baby, hold on, just is she, you, oh, I don't want to hit you now. Now, come on, man.
no
Like
no no.
uh,
I just bro, I'm being
oh,
real honest with
I had this,
you.
we know where we lie on these
Right.
on this type of topic.
Right. I'm being real. I mean, because growing up in that, man, it was a nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
and being and huh
I understand.
and being young and being woke up in the middle of the night to that. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
so I just have this complex of, and then I have daughters, and I've got granddaughters, and
yeah.
I just have this complex of no man should ever, and I get it, there are certain circumstances. I don't know. It's like no man should ever put their hands on the female. Like
But
that's just how I feel.
this, and I agree with you. I understand where we are as a society with that. Like I
Right.
said, the history of men and women. I mean, women they weren't considered slaves,
Hmm.
but they were considered, which they are the weaker vessel, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
To take from the Bible for that, like for their protection, we're stronger. For their protection, we have, you know, our physicality is what it is,
Hmm.
and because we have to go against other predators, quote unquote males. You know what I mean? Out here in society,
Hmm.
and so at the same time, we're in a progressive society now, in a modern society now, where women have all of they have resources, they have the ability, they have the access to just the same amount of resources that we have.
Hmm.
And if we grew up in a situation where we saw physical violence or just emotional uh, uh, abuse or mental abuse and things like that in our home, once we get older, I realize like there we have this is a dance. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, it's a dance, man. I cannot I can't expect my girls to be, again, like I said, I'm not raising them to be some guy's doormat. Hey, your man said that, you better do it. Da 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 da. He talked to you in a type of way. Get over it. Da da da. No, that's not what we do.
Hmm.
At the same time, the same strength I'm instilling in you, and that you have the ability to stand tall and you won't stand for abuse in some type of situation where you feel like you can't run or you can't get away or whatever. You use your brain, but you won't stay in something like that to be
Hmm.
somebody's doormat or whatever. The same way I'm teaching them that is the same way you don't go antagonizing people. You don't want to fight. You don't want to get hit. How about you don't attack? How about you don't hit somebody?
No, you're right. You're
How
right.
about you don't hit this man? How about you don't cut somebody out or whatever? How about you don't whatever? How about you make sure you keep yourself together and to keep the golden rule, which is do unto others as you would have someone do unto you.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
as much as we despise a man beating a woman, we have to. and it's like that's the double standard. We
Mm-hmm.
we have to wrap our minds around like there are men who have died at hands of the hands of a woman, not because of. And the first thing people ask, like, well, I wonder what he did.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do? Oh, what he didn't get up and take the trash out fast enough like she thought he should have, and she had a baby
That's
already.
you brought up a good point, but go ahead. Yeah.
So it's like, yes, I have daughters. I would, as long as I'm alive, if some dude put their hands on them,
Okay.
it's. I mean, I'll take my mug shot right here at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Email it to whatever county they gonna take me to. But otherwise, come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah, man. We just have to treat others. Kind of. We have to all. Everybody has to learn how to regulate their emotions and have some emotional intelligence. Everybody can get super angry, but you have to use your mind. There are men who have taken. Look, I've taken hits before. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying, to what point should a man like? Shouldn't you have the ability to defend you? Isn't everybody having the right to defend themselves if it's to save their life or something? I remember Chris Rock had this joke, and then we'll get to the No Huddle Sports because Shanky and T is backstage, man. We're gonna get him on to get to the No Huddle Sports recap. I didn't mean to go this long on it, but we started talking about sports, and that was like one of the first things on my mind.
You
But
good?
Chris Rock had that joke about. He said, "No, man, nobody should ever call uh, beat a woman up and all this other stuff or whatever." Like he said, "But what if I walk in the house and she's trying to drown my kids? Can I put hands on her then?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like can I take?" So it's like we can't. These are human beings too. They got to know right
Right.
from wrong and this and that. We ain't talking about somebody who being abused because they are, in a situation where they've been taught like they don't hit men or they
Mm-hmm.
don't fight back. And those are the tragic type. That's the all of that is frowned upon. Just everybody keep their hands to themselves, man. Unless
Keep your hands to yourself.
you willing
Right.
to getting hit back. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Same way with a dude. Because I never understood how a dude can beat up his girl and then like eat what she cooked or
Right.
at night
Right.
with
I'll go to sleep. I
oh,
go to sleep. Yeah. I never understood that too. Never
that's
understood that.
talk about it. Now that's a narcissist right there. Where
Right.
you like,
Never.
I'll beat your ass again.
I ain't never
I gotta
understood
go
that.
to bed. Shut your mouth.
Right. I ain't never understood that.
Man, you
Right.
going to sleep in the
Mm.
same room, the same bed.
Same rules. Yeah. Eat the food and everything. You're right. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? I know you got some sugar tea, dog. I know she done spent every cup of lemonade you ever had. All
Mm-hmm.
right, man. Let's the Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. Let's get to this sports No Huddle Sports recap. We got the fam in here from Shank ENT, Kevin Height. What up, Kev?
Yo,
Kev.
yo, yo,
Oh,
what's
there you
good,
go.
yo? How y'all
What's
feeling?
up?
What's up, brother?
How y'all feeling? Y'all can hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
Yeah. What you?
man.
Y'all can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But you must can't hear us. I'm a nod. Can you hear us?
Nah. I can hear y'all at first. My fault.
Oh, you can hear? Yeah, you was backstage though. What's happening, man? You was telling me about some things that's going on. If y'all don't know, man, Kevin Height, run down your socials. But he's got Shanky and T, man, doing some numbers, man, and he follows the Colorado Buffaloes heavy. He kind of locked in. I had a couple exclusive interviews this year and everything, man, with some Colorado Buffalo players. So y'all make sure y'all check out Shanky and T. Kev, what's happening, man?
Hey, none at all. But yeah, like he said, Shanky and T on YouTube. I cover a lot of Colorado as well as been trying to do a little bit more as far as DSU and some other schools, in the HBCU world.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's I ain't the most happiest right now with some of the news and film I just watched on one of the players.
Get
So,
it off your chest, man. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
hey, man. So, as it pertains to the Colorado Buffaloes, it's 12 days away until the first game. So we approaching that time frame, and Coach Brown, he tends to speak on the standard a lot, as far as the standard that he holds for the players and the coaches within the program. But something I just kind of noticed is that certain players, they kind of get more chances than others, I feel like. And I'm not
Ain't that
behind the
kind of the
scenes.
Coach Prime way though? You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't that kind of
Huh?
what you do? Ain't that kind of the Coach Prime way? Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. But one player I'm kind of irritated with right now is he's a DB. His name is DJ McKinney, and I've been hearing a lot about him as far as it pertains to him being a potential first rounder. He had a decent season last season. It wasn't like no Heisman, anything crazy like how Travis Hunter was, but
Number 3, right?
number 8.
Number 8. Okay.
Yeah. So, you know, um, they only going to show you as much as they want to show you as far as practices. So what we see on Well Off Media and Reach People Media is clips.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be good stuff, it can be bad stuff, and then I've been noticing a trend when it comes to him. He's been getting killed a lot, missing tackles, lazy, running to the ball, and then today was watching their practice, and I noticed something. During your practices, you're not allowed to touch the wide receivers at practice,
Okay.
and
Right.
you know it makes sense. So I seen a play where he actually tackled one of the wide receivers, but flung him around and threw him on the ground. Mind you, he's only 5'8", 150. He's a freshman,
The
and
receiver or McKinney. The receiver, right?
McKinney had did that to a freshman wide receiver that just came in. His name is Quentin Gibson.
Okay.
And if you're not supposed to be doing that, touching the wide receivers, he makes it plain. Do not touch the wide receivers. Don't touch the quarterbacks. Don't touch the wide receivers. Don't touch the quarterbacks. Why are you? First of all, why are you flinging your own player around like that, knowing that the team is kind of scarce in positions right now? And then there was another play where he did the same thing to one of their running backs. I don't know if you heard today, but Dallin Hayden is out for a couple weeks. Once again,
So he's
hurt.
undisciplined to sound like.
Yeah, so it's kind of like if that was anybody else, or if he was at another program, I gotta be honest, he would not be practicing no more. They would have sent him home, sent him to the locker room about his business. Yeah. And just to see that, it's like it makes you scratch your head. Like if I'm a recruit looking inward and I'm watching Well Off Me and stuff like that, and I see him getting away with stuff, but you preaching the standard, it's kind of like,
yeah,
like what's up?
Yeah.
And the defensive line, I'm really concerned about a little bit. Like I said, they
this shit got you up at night, huh? This shit got you up at night, Kevin.
Yeah.
You up at night, dog?
It do, because I take it so serious. Like
I know.
I invest into this football team, so it's kind of like, what are y'all doing? Do y'all want to be in the same predicament, if not worse than last year?
Yeah, man, because they already, everybody's always skeptical anyway of what they, supposed to do or supposed to be doing or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So
now DJ McKinney has the potential to be a great player, but right now he's just a good and decent player right now. And I'm speaking on what I seen last season from him and the snippets that they show of him. And it's not screaming first rounder right now. That could change throughout the season. I'm not knocking that, but right now, not at all.
What Coach Prime been saying.
You said what?
You said that's what Coach Prime has been saying?
Coach Prime and many others have been saying that he's an NFL wide receiver. DB, first rounder. And one thing I want to say about these fans too, they are so sensitive about everything. You give feedback on a player or a program or a coach on some things that you like and don't like, and the next thing you know, this fan base, to be exact,
Mm-hmm.
they like in their feelings about it. Like I'm speaking on you. It's the truth. Like, what are y'all watching? Do y'all know film? Do y'all know football? Do y'all
They
even play
defend.
football?
They're defending. You got to understand. I mean, you understand this. The defense of it comes with Coach Prime. If Coach Prime wasn't the coach, ain't nobody defending that trash. Ain't
Right.
nobody defending that. That's because of what Coach Prime has established there and his aura, as they say, his aura farming or whatever. Ain't that what they call it now?
All
Aura.
farming. Yeah.
But that's what Coach Prime has his whole when you're in his orbit and what he's created there at Colorado. I mean, people gravitate to it and people want to defend it because they want to see him win because of who he is and how he's what he's done. And I think it does. They do come at people's neck. Hey, I've had criticism of Coach Prime. You know, last year, of course, even though Shador's his son, and I just didn't understand a lot of things. Like you want to run, I'll just not
Right.
you just hating. It's like, bro, come on.
My whole thing is, if y'all want to see them win and him win as a coach in the program, why not speak the truth about it? Like, where's what we see? Like, and then the score of the games. How can you enter is the standard?
I mean, look, man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People give them. I'm at. They go up against the.
Right.
But
They
man, I ain't about nothing about that, man. So anyway,
did.
man, we talking about the Buffalo. So
Kevin, you nodded. You seen that too, huh?
ain't see that.
Yeah,
Nah, we talking about
Hey,
the Buffalo.
listen.
That
I
was
will
Clemson.
say,
Play.
that
I
was
will
Clemson.
say,
Yeah, them
I
Clemson
always
team.
give I always give a positive and I get a negative. So the positives are, Buffalo, they ain't on that bull jump, as Coach Brown would say. But when you look at like I seen a post. It said if you want a DUI, just go to Georgia.
Go to Georgia.
And
After
then they
they
had a video.
Washington is on base.
And then they had a video. Look, they had a video, like a little AI video, where they was on a football field. It was like a little SRT charger.
Oh, they said
And
this
he
kid
was
was.
walking up. He said it said this is a DUI care package. You got to be driving 150 miles an hour, and then the coach ran him from Patron.
Boy, them boy be having scat pack and everything, man. I'm
They
like,
do. Mm-hmm.
they come to territory, man. Even Shador got him a speeding ticket. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
thankfully
he
he
got
ain't kill
me.
nobody. He can't do it though. Ladies and gentlemen, do not. I don't condone speeding, but I like to go fast too. But I ain't going. Hey, if you in Atlanta, just get in the left lane, baby. Just get in the left lane. Look, Kevin got a drawer full of tickets.
Nah. Let me
I was
see.
just playing. I was just
Speeding
playing.
tickets. I only got one in my life.
Oh yeah,
Look, I only got
one.
one.
I haven't had a speeding ticket in how old am I? 45? At least 20 some years. At least maybe longer.
Yeah.
I get
I have to
behind.
say
I find,
now. Now,
huh?
I ain't want to incriminate myself on here.
Yeah, yeah. Just move on.
Yeah. I hit y'all after this live. Let y'all know what
Yeah.
happened with that.
So what do you see? We'll see what they what kind of like transpires with McKinney, man. Um, first game of the year is what, September?
August 29th.
Oh, it's August. So next weekend.
Correct. Yeah. I'll be up
Uh,
there with y'all.
okay, cool, man. Oh, is it gonna be here?
Huh?
Oh, at Georgia Tech.
But they
Woo!
playing Boulder though.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
well, yeah, well, yeah, boy. They played the Georgia.
Oh, 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 yeah. The Georgia Tech coach, they had a press conference with him, right? And they was asking him how has the practices been going, and they was asking him about the last practice they had. The coach came in there and he was like, terrible, absolutely terrible. He said, we're not ready to play football at all. We suck. He said today was absolutely terrible. Nothing good came out of today. And people was asking him questions. He's like, yeah, we suck. Like, I don't even want to do this conference right now. We suck. He
Dang.
said, I'm so pissed off. He said, when we bring in wide receivers, he said we expect them to be able to catch the ball or at least get close to it. I ain't never seen nobody so mad.
That energy.
And then Jerome Bettis came come talk to the team, right? And they was like,
Yes.
how was that experience? Like, how did y'all end up getting him to come there? He paused. He was like, I don't know, the bus, the car, I don't know. I say, yeah,
Brent K, Coach Key, Brent Key.
yeah, Brent Key, yep.
Hey man, look, he had them boys playing last year. So
Hey,
hey, give him. Hey, I like it. I like that type because Georgia Tech has been kind of like,
they on a come up. They got a good
yeah,
program.
man. That's not gonna be no easy out for Colorado at all.
Nah, and if they don't get it
They don't
together,
be paying over, man.
if they don't get it together,
Hey,
man,
it's gonna go bad.
yeah, it's gonna go bad if they don't get it together. They got 12 days to prepare. If they're not prepared, they will be exposed that day. I mean, I don't know how else to put it.
Damn. Well,
Yeah,
look, man, well, we looking forward to. I'm looking forward to just football. Period. Um, I mean, it's like it's the most wonderful time of the year.
hey, King Dukes, he wanted to sing a little bit. That's what it was.
Nah,
Yeah,
but I feel like it'd be like Christmas time almost, bro. Like football come back home. Woo! You know, it's always something to watch on the weekend. On the Monday, the NFL,
Yeah,
they talking about doing now. I think the NFL, come on, man. Monday, Thursdays, and Sundays is good enough. They don't come on,
they
man.
trying to add a day.
Huh?
They was trying to add a day.
Yeah, they was talking about adding a day. This was like early. Like I heard this talk like right before the draft, like around that time and stuff like that.
They must want the season to go by faster.
I don't know. I think because they want to add more games. They still want to add more games. I think
Okay.
we're gonna see. I think we're gonna see a day where they actually we'll probably have like one preseason game if they call it preseason or joint practices. Maybe they'll just have those, and
Right.
then it'll just go into the regular season, and it'll be you know what I'm saying. It'll be uh 18 was what we had 17. They play 18 games now, right? It's 17 games in the regular season.
Seven-
Uh,
17. Yep.
hold on. Regular. I think yeah. I think they play regular season games. But anyway, man, how you think Philly look? And then we get in. We gotta get into our topic.
Yeah. So I watched Philly against Cleveland. The start of that
17
game was
games, by the way. Yeah.
yeah. So the start of that game was definitely Andrew Makub. I can't pronounce the last name. Makuba. He's coming from he's originally from Clemson. Then he transferred to Texas,
Yeah.
and then yeah, he was balling out. He had a
Clemson.
pick six, and he also had a turnover as well from I think it was a forced fumble recovery. Was watching the other side of the ball with Dylan Gabriel playing. I mean, he looked decent to start off with, and then until it wasn't good for him. So,
Man, the Browns are the most goofy. They the goofiest team, man. Like,
program ever. Yeah,
what?
I
Like,
don't
how y'all
I
mad?
don't understand
Mad
how
at
that.
for having fans? Like
Yeah,
nobody's watching a Browns preseason game without Shador.
Fedora. Yeah,
Y'all act like they mad about it. Like they got a problem. Get rid of them then. Trade them.
yeah. They
So
won't
you
do that.
don't want to do that. You want to dog the dude who's bringing eyes to
He's
your
there. He's bringing in money for them and attention. They don't want to do
exactly.
that. They're using him for that. I'm
Yeah,
telling y'all, they're
and
using him. I
talking
don't care what
trash
nobody
at the
says.
same time. Like, bro, what kind of crazy ass relationship is that? Like, man,
King Dukes, you got a Browns on?
No,
what up?
that's Oxford.
Oh,
Huh?
17 games of
Yeah,
regular
that's right.
season.
17 in the regular season.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nobody.
appreciate
Yeah.
that. Hey, appreciate the chat and Keisha, appreciate that. I mean, it's a really, man, it's ugly. And I have no respect for the Browns and how they going about with Shador, man.
They
Like
can't draft. The decision making is terrible. Everybody get hurt. They go there. It's like a retirement program.
nobody, nobody. It's like Colorado. It would be like Colorado being mad at Coach Prime, being like, "Oh my God, who does he think he is?" While he's bringing tens of millions of dollars into the Boulder community and the school, and increasing their student population. I mean, being able to the money that's bringing into the city and to the school, and they building stuff and businesses are thriving and all the time, and then but them having their own podcast or whatever, and they just dogging Coach Prime. Well, I mean, he just thinks he's all that. Here, you want the new Prime jersey? Oh yeah, we got it over here. At
Right.
the same time,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man. People are there are literally people out here who they are the definition of users. Like they cannot stand you, but don't want to get rid of you because you benefit them.
Because you keeping them occupied. They want
Or,
something to
or you
have. They want
literally
something to be
benefit.
mad at.
Yeah, you literally put money in their pockets. They're literally going to another level because of you, but they hate you.
Hmm.
What's the saying? Cuz misery loves company.
Yeah, misery does, man. But shit, half the time the misery ain't that loves your company, they not making money off of you. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right.
I'm not gonna be in business with somebody I don't like. Like
Right.
Right.
I've been around people who are miserable just because they got other things going on in life, but it ain't really something they got against me.
Right.
But to see how the Cleveland Browns are and like how people are about Coach Prime and stuff like that, like to hate somebody because they're successful. And let's just be clear: there's people with the same hue, the color, skin, race as Coach Prime that do it, and you got a whole lot that are white and or other who hate this man because of his of success. And hate
Yeah.
Shador because of success. Do I think Shador talks funny? Yeah. But what they got to do with the hell him playing ball or being a good kid? The
Right.
dude's not getting in no trouble. But if it's almost like they need you, they need to see that if you're a black man and you're successful, they need to know that you have some type of past that they can always lean on and being like, oh, but yeah, because yeah, we always like a comeback story. No, 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 no. Well, man, what if he's just a good kid? He ain't coming back from that. So you
Hmm.
mad about that?
Right.
Hmm.
He wasn't. He ain't been arrested a bunch of times and had to get on the right track and all this other stuff. Like, and shout out
I
to
feel
all
like
the and athletes and men out there who have had done that, and women out there who've done that, and life was off track and got their life back on track, and now they thriving. That's great. And nobody should just be like, "Oh, I'm rooting for you so much because of you were trash 3 years ago." You know what I'm saying? Like you were sticking up. holding up grocery stores, just 3 years ago, she was in jail or he was in jail. Look at him now. But if that's not the case, it's like, man, he think he all that.
Do you know what we are?
That's crazy.
Do you know what we are?
What?
We're experiments. To
Say
see,
what?
we're
Say that.
experiments. I'm being for real.
Say
We're
that again.
experiments. Explain that.
Huh?
You said explain that.
Yeah, break that down.
Oh yeah. So what I mean by that is, from the time that we are born, we're tracked to see what type of people we're going to be. If we're going to have a bounce back story, if we're going to fall into the statistics of what they already think that we're going to be. So when we look at somebody that came from money, like Shador, you know, with Dion and all that. Okay, he had a good upbringing. He knows how to talk. He's successful. He's a good player as well. But what can we find that can make him fit into the category of what we already see our people as being?
Mm, that's what you're saying. So you saying like you just saying it's not like what like life, pretty much.
I'm just speaking in terms of just life period. But in his case, like they're always going to be looking for something. Like him having that DUI done
No,
put
it
the
wasn't no
fuel to
DUI.
the fire. Like it
It
really
wasn't no
helped.
DUI.
Huh?
It wasn't no DUI.
It was just speeding
I
ticket.
mean, yeah, not no
Yeah,
DUI. It was a uh, yeah. Let me clear that up before
yeah,
y'all
clear.
go running around.
Yeah.
Speeding ticket. My
That
bad.
ain't
We
why
was
I'm trying.
talking about DUI
It was
earlier.
a speed ticket. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he
speeding
was going
ticket.
like in like a 40 or something like that.
They're always going to use that though, forever.
Well, yeah, they. I mean, I heard somebody mention it after one of the analysts or announcers or whoever, like after the game, his breakout preseason game. They're
Right.
like, yeah, the guy. I mean, other than the speeding ticket, he's had no trouble being played. I'm like, they got to
Yeah.
throw that in there.
You
They
can't even
got.
be yourself. You can't even really be yourself. You gotta watch what you say, how you say it. We shouldn't have to say before we start anything that we start talking about. We shouldn't have to give a disclosure that this is exactly what we mean. We should be able just to talk. But people create their own narratives about stuff though.
Man, you know what? But at the Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday, appreciate y'all sticking with us. We about to get into this other topic. But man, I'm at the point now, bro. It's like, hey, um, like it or love it, understand it or not. And when I say it, I mean what I'm doing, what I believe my purpose is to do or whatever. I don't care.
I'm gonna say what I want to
Right.
say, bro.
Now what I want to say, I'm going to do what I believe I'm purpose to do. Because that's what I'm charged with. That's what I will wake up with, whatever motivation that is. And if I know that is something that I believe God is calling me to do, and that this in my wheelhouse, and this is what's going to be what reaches people or whatever or manifest like my purpose is being fulfilled. I'm going to wake. I'm doing that. I'm going to do it, and to fathom that, I would be like, oh, well, they don't know, and they got a problem with what I'm, oh man, they don't think I should do it that way, or they don't think I should say whatever that way or whatever. To fathom that at my big age and be like, nah, I guess I don't need to, what I'm saying, such and such, and derail my hope. No, hey, man, turn the channel off, turn it off, leave me, don't lose my number, whatever you need to do, because I'm
Right.
not going to be. That's not going to be the case.
Right.
It's not the case.
I'm gonna say and do whatever I want to do, regardless. No filter, no nothing. It's all good.
Bet you won't. Bet
I
you
bet
won't.
y'all will. I
Say
bet y'all
something.
will.
Let's
Just
go.
cause, just
All right.
just cause, and let me give this disclosure, Kevin. I'm 45 years old. I don't succumb to peer pressure either, Johnny.
I believe that. Yeah.
I
Call me by my name.
don't succumb to peer pressure,
All right.
sir.
All right. All right. All right. Hey man, listen. Let's no, you don't, bro. You a stand up dude. Saying that's why we rock. But
Sure.
what was the topic, man? That we wanted to talk about. You put a post up
But
earlier
they swore I was in my
this
feelings,
weekend.
boy. They think I was posting and crying at the same time. Hey, but hold on, Kevin. They tried to get you on that little jet to holiday.
You trying to fight you, dog?
Huh?
Nothing beats a Jet
they
2 holiday.
they
You have
tried to get you, ain't it?
Are you seeing my response?
what
Yeah, I
happened?
seen it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to delete. Oh, cuz you ain't see that.
I missed it. When?
So you ain't see the post at all.
Nothing about no Jet. What happened?
Oh yeah, you'd have been on my ass then.
Yeah, he would have.
Hey
Oh yeah, yeah,
man,
yeah, yeah. You
He
might have
would
brought
have.
that up as soon as I got into the live.
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
making
yeah.
me play Mother May I, nigga. What did you
Hey,
say?
hey,
What
look,
did
look,
you,
look, 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 look. I want you to check your phone because here it come right here.
oh my gosh, bro.
Here it
You,
comes.
you had a crash out,
You
man. I
said what
missed
now? I, I might have crashed out after the fact.
it. Can't do what you say. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. What is that? What is that anyway? I ain't
It's
even
from
went
a
down.
Hey,
it's
Huh?
from a British commercial.
yeah, but I think it was. It's not. Oh, it's not made up. I thought they said somebody
Nah,
made it up.
this is a real life commercial they had.
Nothing. Jet 2 holiday. I
Is it
said
a is it a real holiday though?
a fight out in the street somewhere when I'm out and about. If I do go out to Atlanta, I'm gonna scream it at the top of my lungs when I see somebody fighting out in the street.
Hey,
Nothing but a Jet 2 holiday.
hey, that's about like what was it? Back in the day, World Star.
World Star, boy. If you heard somebody
Yeah,
say World Star, you better.
World. You better look for somebody. Hey, you might be getting
Woo. You know what I'm
getting
saying?
snuck.
Hey, hey, man. You World Star.
You
Oh,
might be getting snuck. You.
hey, make sure it ain't me they swinging.
I sent it to you, cuz.
Um, yeah, boy. That's what the hell?
Hey, all right,
Yeah.
look, y'all want to know the backstory
Man,
behind it?
what?
Yeah,
It's a
y'all want to know
travel
the
company.
backstory
Lisa,
behind it
Lisa
though?
said it's a travel company. Go ahead. What's the
You want to know the
backstory?
backstory behind it? Nah, on some real stuff. Feel me? You
Oh,
know
some real
how
talk.
when a woman is pregnant, they kind of go through ups and downs of emotions and stuff
Yeah, I
like
know
that.
you ain't about to blame your wife. I know you
No,
ain't
no,
about.
no, 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 no,
No, you ain't about to do. Okay,
no, no,
okay,
no. She will tell you this.
okay.
So she was cooking or whatever, and I came out the room, and she looked mad. So I'm like, all right, let me figure out something to share per day. So I I came out the bathroom with all that
Yeah,
and had the towel on my head.
yeah.
I cut the light off and I had the LED lights.
Now why you, bruh? Come on now. That
But
is it.
nah, she started laughing though.
Was it that version? Did you end up cheering her up?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Well, good job, bro. Good
Yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah.
What's
But
what's
so yeah.
um, what the cravings been like? Oh, you know what? Let's not do that yet. Um, Jay, I mean King Deuce,
Okay.
come on, let's go. What's up? We gonna get to our topic.
Yeah, we ain't got. Yeah, yeah.
You was crying
So
over the weekend. Why? What happened?
they. You said what you say?
I said you was crying over the weekend. What happened?
I was not crying, man. I wasn't crying at all. They thought I was. Everybody, but hey, look, this
You
is the
always
most
trolling like that.
engagement.
Bro. Trolling
This is
hard.
the most engagement of a post that I done had ever since the
I don't know
originate
what post you talking about.
of Facebook. So it was something I seen that said something about raising a family and then
No, I'll tell you exactly what it says. Since you want to act like you don't remember what the hell you said.
raising a family,
It said
building a
building
family,
a family and then becoming single is
single. It,
traumatizing.
it's traumatizing, right? And that's true. But I wasn't actually like speaking to it at that moment. It was just something that I saw, and then it resonated with me. It resonated with me from being in that situation, but I really wasn't in my feelings at that exact time.
This
You
is
get what
what
I'm saying?
this is what you did. I'm gonna add out what you did.
At that exact time.
You
Don't
said,
forget, man. Listen. Let's talk about it though. Read it again, man. Stop playing. Read it again. What it say?
all right, man. You said building a family and then becoming single is traumatizing. And so we said we would kind of like we wanted to kind of clarify or go into that a little bit, discuss a little bit of that more tonight. So let's discuss
Yeah.
what do you because
Adrian, it definitely is. Look,
because
because at the end of the day, man, when you are a person that invests, right, in your family, right, you invest in making sure that your children, like, okay, just us as men, we have a routine, a daily routine, and at the end of the day or at the end of the routine, the family is the main focus, right? We get up and we go to work. Why? Because we need to make sure that our children are taken care of. We need to make sure that the lights are on. We got to make sure that the, you know what I'm saying, the water bill is paid, that the house bill is paid, all of that, the mortgage is paid, all of that. So
you ain't doing
we
50.
huh?
You ain't doing 50. This ain't 50-50 talk.
Nigga, this is, we not even on that. We
Okay.
talking about the traumatizing of building a family.
Man, I'm just asking.
Listen, we talking about the traumatization of building a, is that a word? Traumatization? Might be. If it ain't, it's today. But look, we talking about building a family because it was like that for me. You build a family, yes, you get a you end up getting a divorce, and then one day you wake up and ain't nobody around. Period.
Hmm.
Like that's is traumatizing. Like you so used to having somebody around. You so used to coming home to somebody meeting you at the door. Somebody like, so now, other than a little bit, if she's not in the same thing with you, you know, if it's not your girls, your week or whatever to have your girls, you come home to an empty house. Period. Right?
I got hoes, nigga.
Hmm.
I got hoes in my house.
Listen, nigga. See,
Oh,
that's
okay,
why we.
okay, okay,
That's why
okay,
we can't have no man. I'm going. I'm finna. That's why
okay,
we can't have no serious conversation right now.
okay.
But look, but seriously, and
No,
it's like
I know exactly what
it's like it does play. Not necessarily saying that it sets you it sets me up for a crash out mission. It's just saying it does play on your mental because if this is all that you worked for, lived for, breathed for, that was in your, you know what I'm saying, every fiber of your being, to go from that to pretty much having nothing, then it is very traumatizing, right?
yeah.
Very traumatizing.
Um, I man, look, we I mean, we know for a fact, we know what we both have dealt with the same type of
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I read it. I read it, Adrian.
Going through divorce, man, is I mean, it's a it's a death, right? You know what I'm saying? Like it's a loss.
But
Because
here's the thing. I'm not even referring to the person, bro. Like that's not even
no,
not. I'm not referring to this whole situation. And see, I, I
I
got
wasn't, I
I've
wasn't
got mixed reviews from people that say, well, I'm
define
sorry for you.
everybody explaining what we talking.
I feel for you, and I'm sorry for you, and you just need to forget that." And like, no, that's not. It doesn't have anything to do with my ex at all. That's not even, the person is not even the main focus of the post, right? It's
Mm,
the situation. It's the being the provider for the household. It's building the structure that all of a sudden the rug is ripped off and under you. You feel
no,
what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking. It ain't got nothing to do with the person because at the end of the day, you know, never mind.
Oh, man,
But
no,
it ain't got nothing to do with the person,
I
huh?
know what you mean. I mean, look, as men, because that's the only perspective we can really speak from. Um, as far as going through something like this, to speak from a man's perspective, you are kind of a lot of times we are identified or we find our purpose or who we are. We define it by
Is
what we
what
do.
we do. Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And so, as a man, when you, especially a man who commits to something like building a family, commit to the relationship first with someone, and then commit to creating a family and not a family and having the wherewithal and the understanding of your purpose in this family, your purpose of being a father. You know what I'm saying? And men, real men, take that on for real. Like you understand that commitment, and you understand that what comes with that is a lot of sacrifice, a lot of not being able to find things that may necessarily be pleasing to you, but they are for the good of your family and for the benefit of your family. And that's how I know that was my position when I decided to get married. Like I had no exit plan. I didn't have no, oh, you know what, my plan B is if she don't, what I'm saying, whatever, this it don't work out, I can always look. I had no idea what uh what divorced dads went went had to go do or what they how they were living or whatever, or and for that
And,
matter, I didn't know what single dads or whatever, because I don't see myself as just regular single.
and I get you, but here's the thing. I want people to understand that for me in my situation and in my mental, I'm not even considering. Okay, remember the post I sent you about, when the dude was talking about him being divorced, and he was like, I could care less about what she did. At the end of the divorce, I asked God to show me me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And God showed me all of the things that I did to contribute to the demise of my marriage, right? It ain't
Mm-hmm.
have nothing to do with her. It was all everything that he showed me was me, right? With that, that's what I'm saying. Like even in this situation, it has nothing to do with her. What I'm talking about is you build a house. The same situation with you and me. You build a house, right? But one morning you wake up in an apartment. You right? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You used to going on this routine every day. For me, it was the last 20 years. I'm used to going on the same route home every day. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But now all of a sudden, I got to take another route and pull up and open the door to a empty house. Well, it's not even the same atmosphere. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. That's the traumatizing part that I was trying to, because I have people, oh man, I'm so sorry, and like don't feel sorry for it. I just want to bring awareness to the mental of that it is, and like Adrian said, yes, it is a death, but it's not. I'm not saying that I'm grieving the death of a person, but I am grieving the death of a former life. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we
A
saying, yeah.
former situation, a
Hmm.
former. You get what I mean? Like it's not even.
Get it.
It's not. It I can't express, but it has nothing to do with her. Period.
Yeah.
Nothing for
See,
me.
okay,
For me.
you're not trying to get that through to me. You getting that through to chat and to our viewers because
Yeah, but when you said but then when you came back though, you was like you said something into effect of you know a single being single and being what I'm saying, being a divorcee or this like I I don't even mind. I don't even worry about that. You get what I'm saying?
well,
I'm
I'm not gonna put it in a I'm not gonna frame it as you building somebody building a family without a committed relationship.
well, yeah, that's true. But
So
but
we
the
talking
person,
about from the fact that you made commitments, and let's just keep it all the way 100. Like there is that part of it. Like let's not. I mean, look, when nobody trying to say, oh, you still hurt over your ex or whatever.
yeah,
No,
that's not,
you ain't
okay,
got to
but
defend
that's
yourself with that, bro.
yeah,
Ain't
but that
no-
was some of the
If you
comments
did
that yeah
that,
you
if you did
still
that for somebody from that end, or for somebody coming at you like that, that's who you talking to, nigga.
right.
I know. I'm
Right.
just saying.
You still this and you still I'm not that's
Hey
not it.
man, hey man, don't worry about that. What I'm
Yeah.
saying is, it is a death period. It is something you grieve. It is people lose their jobs and grieve about that.
Correct.
Cause of
Correct.
grief. You see what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So we know that. But we're talking about the level of commitment that it takes to build a family. We ain't talking about no we shacking up and oh man, I got my family. Yes, you have a family, sir. I'm not saying you don't. You take care of your girl, you take care of your woman, and you take care of your kids. Hats off to you. Should you probably go ahead and make that solidified or whatever, regardless of how I feel about marriage or whatever in Western society, and there are things that could be done better. What it is that legalities are still in place. Now, people want to debate the Bible. We've had this discussion. I said this recently. I said, I wonder when we talk about commitment and when we talk about committing to someone to build a family, because
Let me speak to Adrian. There is no time limit on healing. So yeah, so what if healing takes forever? That's not yeah, it's no time limit on healing. You gotta heal in your timing.
no, yeah, you can't tell somebody how to grieve. I don't. I mean, you know what I mean? Like there are. I've looked up these, ways when I, you know, was in a relationship where somebody was grieving a loss of a parent, and it was actually like my ex-wife when she was grieving the loss of her mother, and I was grieving too. You know what I'm saying? But of course, that's not going to be sit here and be quantified like, oh, I'm grieving just as much as you. And that ain't even necessary. Because I mean, then we get into like the weeds of like, well, how much are you grieving? It's like, bro, like, look, it hurts. You're grieving about it. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things that, there's a healthy way to grieve, and there's a healthy way to 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 get through those type of losses.
I
The same
gotta
way for
I
coming home to a. Let me address that. Like, yeah, there is. I made the decision.
you
I
did.
made the decision. So for me, it felt like, yeah, I caused this, but as you know, and as I've said before, I spent hours in prayer, bro. Like before making these decisions, I asked, hey, search my heart, God. Find if there's anything in me that needs to be ripped out, that I need to address, that I'm causing this issue, or that I can do to help turn this around. Then please, I'm begging you, show
Mhm.
me. But when God, here's the thing: you can't control that other person. And one person can't make you can't make somebody want it. You can't make somebody want to see it the way that you see it. You can't make somebody pray and ask God to give them guidance. You can't be like, hey, go in there and ask God, to show you that you supposed to stay married and that you effing up right now. No, you
Right.
can't do that. You see what I'm saying? You can only lead. And that's what I did. And then when God made it clear to me that my children and that my life and my children's life was going to be exponentially like in a bad way, had that continued and had I allowed it to continue, regardless of the hurt, that's when I knew I was going to have grace on the other side of that.
Yeah. Let me
It hurt.
speak.
It's still, you see what I'm
Right.
saying? You got to deal with it. But hey, man.
Let me speak to that. I'm gonna give you an analogy. A few years ago, I cut my arm. I had to have like almost 100 stitches in my arm, right?
Mhm.
Um, and I also have keloid skin, which keloid skin means that it over heals, right? I get a cut, and then I get like a
Keloid.
keloid over it, right?
Yeah,
That's how my skin. That's how it over heals, right? So when we talking about healing, my thing is yes, my wound is healed, but I also see the scar there. I also have a part of my arm that I don't have feeling in, right? But so anytime I see that, I remember that situation. That doesn't say that it's not healed. That's just saying that there's a part of me that I've known that I've been there. You get what I'm saying? And that's where healing comes from. Yes, you're healed, but you also have a memory of knowing that yes, I've been there, right?
yeah,
And it's not so much of somebody saying, well, you just need to heal, or just move on and just this and that. Nah, I am healed. You are healed. We are healed because we understand that yes, healing is a process, but at the end of the day, if you move in a manner that reminds me the same way I look at my arm and it reminds me of when I hurt it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a remember that. I'm a replay that same every day. Like I am a human being. I am a human sponge. I've soaked them. I've soaked those instances up to where now it's in my memory bank, and forever I will forever have the scar. Right? I will forever understand. I will forever know that I was married for 20 years. This, and this happened forever until I die. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't stop me from moving forward, but it also helps me move forward more consciously and more and to be more watchful, mindful of the next situations that whatever way I choose to move. Make sense?
you gain. Yeah, absolutely. You gain wisdom
Mhm.
from stuff like that. You should. You know what I'm saying? They say smart people uh, learn from their mistakes, and what they say, brilliant people or something like that learn from the mistakes of others.
Mhm.
But here's the thing, man. We are. This is how you learn to ride a bike. This is how you learn that you scrape your knee. You don't sit there and then like, hey, I'm out the game. I'm done. I ain't riding bikes no more.
Right.
It's like, oh, nah, it's like, yeah. When I started riding my bike, yeah, you can still see the scar from
Mhm.
when the first time I started riding.
Correct.
Saying 6 years old or whatever.
Correct.
And yeah, those scars are there to show that you survive.
So
You
you
know,
survive, right? That you've been
yeah,
through it.
yeah,
Correct.
you're through it, and it's not to, and it should not trauma. If you addressing trauma, you can't make that a you can't make that like a crutch or something that now keeps you,
No, you can't. You
you know what I'm
can't.
saying, a noose around your neck. You can't put that trauma and wear that trauma all the time or whatever.
Mhm.
You can't do that. And if you have a victim mentality
Mhm.
or a mentality that's like, oh, well, I've been through this and I can't such and such, you can you can lose a lot of time, first of
Mhm.
all, and you can lose out on just the
Look,
experience of life, like getting back on the
let me
saddle.
put this back.
I think with relationships is it can be a little different than other things. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because they're so personal and they have a lot. We have a lot more um, that's involved with, especially romantic relationships, but relationships of any sort, man. Like I didn't just when me and my wife got divorced, I didn't just lose that relationship. It wasn't like that relationship just ended. Oh, it was
Mhm.
a lot
What's
of
up?
other relationships that ended because of that.
Right. Right.
And that was the part that I was to honestly because I was clear on her. You know what I'm saying? I was clear like this ain't, like I've done the work. Like this is not out of emotion. God showed me what was gonna happen if I continue this. I couldn't speak for her no more.
Mhm.
But I had done that. I tried to reconcile and tried to do that again, and I was like, and I'm like, Lord, why isn't it working? And when he finally showed me, like, you gonna end up in jail or dead or whatever, or something gonna happen. Because I saw it clearly in the dream, and she wasn't in it, so it had to do with my decision, what the decision I was going to make.
Mm-hmm.
What God was wanting me to do, or what I needed to do. And see, you got to trust God sometimes for the things that, because people be like, well, why would God want you to be divorced? So I always gave this example. It's like having a Lamborghini. The envy, you got the baddest car in your family, the baddest car in around your homies, whatever. Everybody, I mean, like every time you pull up, they like, God, tall, boy, that thing fire. You know what I'm saying? You had it for 6 months, or what? Let's just say 6 months, and you end up saying, like, the next time they see you or somebody talk to you, like, man, I'm done with that car.
Mm-hmm.
Man, what? Why, bro? That thing look, boy, you look good in there, bro. Like that car, man, a Lamborghini, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody got cars like that, bro. Don't nobody ever, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying, don't have what you have like that. And you look good in it, man. You look, yeah, but it's killing me, dog.
Mm-hmm.
My every time I drive it, my knees are is like, I went to the doctor and they told me
Mm-hmm.
it's driving this car. So regardless of how it looks to you, inside of it, I'm not healthy.
Correct.
It's damaging. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to get beyond that. But there's grieving, all kind of like loss that surrounds that type of thing. And I say this to say, I say this one thing about, when you come home, it is tough.
It's
And
tough.
I've had to ask God for grace, and just stand in the fact that I know He's giving me grace to 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 continue and live, and like, this is, you know what was His, that I was being obedient for the most, what I'm saying, like, I believe that I know what I heard and what I saw from the Lord.
Mhm.
And so, but at the same time, it's like I gotta still trust Him, because yeah, I go in my daughter's room and be like, dang, what I'm
Right.
saying, yeah.
Right.
I
Right. Right.
mean,
Right.
and yeah, that's tough during the summers or whatever, when we split months, and I got on warm up and she got warm up or whatever. But then it's a it's a whole nother thing when they're home and everything like that, and whatever. And the thing is, I'm not. It's not like I'm not a present dad. We have to. There's a lot of trauma that comes around stuff that we bring on ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm sure there's women who can attest to that or whatever. Um, the same type of way or whatever. Maybe not the same way, because most divorces, no matter who filed, women, depending on how their resources are, a way of living, they usually get, even if you have joint custody, a lot of times they'll have the children more, especially during school time if they school age. Even if you have two sufficient homes for them, you see what I'm saying? So there were all these things I had to navigate, and I'm like, man, the trauma just keep on.
Yeah, and it's
But at
it's the navigation. You said it, it's the navigation process.
but
It's
bro,
the huh?
but bro, let me tell you something. Peace.
No, no, no. You got
What
it.
I had to learn was that the I had to find. Oh, here's the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I would have been spending 3 hours arguing
Mm-hmm.
on this day, but I don't have that today. So now I have 3 hours to work towards my purpose. 3 hours to whatever build, whatever I'm building for, or to continue to build upon what I'm already established. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is. It's finding. It's just like when you grieve a loss of somebody that you were taking care of or something. You have to find something else to do at that time when that
Do
person's
that time. Right, right. You gotta fill that slot with something
gone,
else. Right.
and something healthy. You
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what
for
I'm saying?
sure.
Because trauma. Look, let's not wear people. That's why I say be good to yourself and be good to others, man. You gotta give yourself some grace, um, man. And conversations like these are absolutely helpful.
Hmm.
because sometimes, especially as men, we feel like, oh man, we just gotta, hey man, it is what it is. We tuck it in. You know what I'm saying? We just bury that. We bury that.
But even in that though, to be real honest with you, even in that, no matter how far you bury it, it always comes back up. You
That's
get
what I'm
what I'm
saying.
saying?
I'm not saying,
Always.
I'm saying it as a bad thing. Like that
Yeah,
ain't
it always because when I first fresh off divorce, I I tried to bury my feelings in work. You get what I'm saying? Like I stayed busy, and then once I finished the project, or once I finished doing this, or once I finished doing that, and then I still had to come home to an empty house and sit and be like, here it come. You get what I'm saying?
yeah.
Here it come. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to let everybody know I wasn't in my feelings when I posted that post, bro.
Ah, this guy called me.
I wasn't in my feelings, bro. It just spoke to me, and I shared it at that time. I was not in my feelings, y'all. I'm good. I promise y'all, I'm good.
Then
Trust me.
you had me calling you, dog.
Man,
You,
I had so many calls, so many inbox, and I love y'all too. Appreciate it. I thank y'all so many inbox. Adrian, out y'all commenting on that. You know what I'm
oh, but
saying?
no,
Giving
I'm
me
not
words
calling
of wisdom.
because
You,
hey y'all don't even know. He had the nerve. You had the nerve trying to get an attitude with me. Talking about man, why everybody calling me? I'm like, because we care.
Hey, but that's cool. But I don't want y'all to think that you know what I'm saying. I'm out here writing. I got a gun to my head while I'm writing.
And watch what you post, man.
Huh? I
Watch
I
you
mean, but
post.
that was informational. Like we
I,
don't talk. You don't talk about that part
I'm
of it.
just man.
You get what I'm saying?
I knew what was up. You know, you
Yeah, you
told me.
don't talk about that. Like, and I'm glad that we have this platform, and I'm glad that me and you are are
Thank God
are,
for the
are so
universe live show, live stream, my name.
are so cool to the point to where we not fitting to just be politically correct, right? We're gonna talk about men's mental health issues. We're gonna talk about, what I'm saying, traumatizing from divorce, or traumatizing from, we're gonna get into it someday, because you can be traumatized from, what I'm saying, like we spoke about earlier, um domestic violence. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Of how I grew up in my home versus how you grew up in your home. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of traumatizing events that contribute to my makeup, your makeup, whoever's makeup that is, that growing up, there are a lot of traumatizing events, and we're gonna unpack those things, eventually throughout these podcasts, man. And I'm not afraid to open up and tell the truth, right? Just like I said, man, go ahead, man. Just like I said earlier, I grew up in a domestic violence home, that was very,
say that after I laugh, like I'm
very,
laughing
very, very, very,
his story.
that was very, very, it framed a lot of the way that I think about things. You know what I
Oh,
mean? The
well,
way
you
that I
know,
see things.
well, I know, and
Right.
we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things, as far as especially when it comes to like like how you view women in a lot in certain ways or whatever. You give a lot of rope, bro. You give a lot of rope. You know what I'm saying? You give a lot of rope, and I just what I'm saying. I think I got like a string. You know,
I
like it's a
I
string.
don't know, bro. I might need to start taking your approach on
Nah,
that
man,
too, because
don't be like me, man. Be better
I,
than
I
me.
might I might need to start
I'm not
taking
saying my way
taking.
is the right one. I would never do that. I'm not on that type of time. But I will say this: I absolutely agree. But I agree that our trauma, what I'm saying, we have to deal with it. One of the first things I did after um, divorce, because I learned about therapy after my second deployment.
Mhm.
After my second deployment,
Yeah, I
and
learned. I learned it. I learned after my second deployment too. I learned about therapy too.
where you deployed to?
I went
Big
when
freak. Look,
When Hurricane Hugo came. I got deployed to Charleston. I had to go down there and help them people in
well, you
Charleston.
oh man, no, you didn't. We was in high school, nigga.
with her with Hurricane Hugo,
So you see how he came up
I
with that?
had to get I got deployed to Charleston, man, to go help
Seriously,
them people.
seriously. I learned about therapy. The first therapist I went to was in for the VA actually.
Hmm.
She wasn't that bad. I mean, a little a white therapist. She ain't really, you know. But I was kind of like forced to go do this,
Hmm.
and but it did give me a insight on like how that works. You know what I mean? And then as I got older and things like that, and then ended up getting married, and then of course going through divorce like we're talking about, I started going to therapy again. I went to therapy a couple times in my marriage, and ended up getting my ex wife to go with me until the therapist was like challenging her, and then it was like the therapy wasn't good.
I
The
started
therapy
therapy.
wasn't good after that. It was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I started therapy, man. I might see if I can reach out to her to bring her onto the show, man. She ended up being a real good friend. She's a real good friend. She's a great therapist, a black lady. Um and so I might see if we can bring her on one day just to talk about, the aspects of, African American therapists versus, versus, Caucasian,
Yeah.
the difference. You know what I mean? Like being able to relate, being
Why
able to
do you say
relate
that?
to us,
No. Why do you say
pertaining to us,
Caucasian and African American?
because we are African American.
I'm
What
not
I'm supposed to
African
call?
American.
What are you? Black?
I'm black. I'm black American. I don't know nobody in Africa. Nobody.
Okay, Caucasian versus black American versus nigga American. How about that?
Now, if I ain't no nigga either, I will say this. I say white and I mean white people, black people, you know, Asian people, Mexicans, Hispanic,
You
Latino.
can't call them Mexicans. Who you?
I say Hispanic.
That is
I say Hispanic.
that's derogatory, brother.
Hispanic is derogatory.
No, Mexican. Don't call a Mexican a Mexican. That's derogatory.
Nigga, since when?
Okay, hey, I'm telling you,
Any Mexican brothers and sisters on here, man, y'all tell me if saying y'all Mexican and I say
it's
you
derogatory. But we gotta go because I gotta get a little
got a
bit.
whole Mexican flag. What you talking about?
It ain't a Mexican flag. It's a Spanish flag. It ain't Mexican.
Hey man, it's not. First of all, you dead wrong. You dead wrong, bro. Real quick, okay, real quick. All right, before we get to our word for the week,
Well, here you go
um,
with that real quick. Watch this real quick.
nah,
Take
man, no. I'm just saying this. There's somebody, again, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate y'all chat and you know, the Usual Words Pod Show live stream every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. If you had to choose, if you had to select a time where you went to sleep every day, that was the time you went to sleep every day. What time would it be?
I'm gonna pick my.
Yes, before it's this the time you're gonna fall asleep.
I'm gonna
Period.
pick my time. I'm gonna pick my time that I do fall asleep. 8:30.
Okay, that will be on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays too, though.
Yeah,
So 8:30 p.m.
yeah.
Well, you ain't gonna be able to do much then, ain't it? After 8:30. Cause see, I said 10. I said I think 10 is that's good. Cause shoot, I start yawning about 9:15 anyway, especially if I'm out or something. But
Nah.
I'm saying that's a time that it don't matter where you are, you going to sleep at that time. So you better
Eight
get.
8:30. I start going down. My body starts saying, "All right."
So that would be a day. That would be a time, man, bro. 8:30, bro. That's kind of early, even for me. Even for me.
But you, but
Look,
you, but you work in the office though. You know what I'm saying?
what that got to do with it?
I work outside in the
I
sun.
solely work. I be out in the field too sometimes, man. I be out here. I be out here in this field, man. Hey, bro. Um, I appreciate the topic, man. And look, if y'all, appreciate the content and like our content, we're gonna keep doing it. So again, the Usual Words Pod Show live stream every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. The Usual Word Podcast on all together. The Usual Word Podcast on YouTube. You can find our content there. The Usual Words Pod Show on Facebook, Jan Move page, and King Dupes on Facebook. You can find our content there as well. We appreciate everyone who continues to tune in. We do a
Thank y'all
work.
so much.
Yeah, man, appreciate it for real. We have our word. What's your word for this week, man? It's gonna kind of set your week.
Um, family, man. My daughter's home. Actually, my daughter and my well, soon to be son-in-law. He proposed this weekend.
Oh
Um,
man,
yeah.
man,
So so that's big.
I ain't ready
So
for that.
family, bro. Family, bro. That's my word for the week. Family.
Okay, family. Yeah, my word for the week is um attention. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure I pay attention to the little things, little attention to things that may try to slip through the the cracks to be a more attentive and intentional person. You know what I'm saying? Intentional about stuff like that. So I need to make sure I pay attention more, man.
Yeah, you
Um,
got it, bro. We're gonna push out if Var's still on here, man. Var, we're gonna push out and see John in a minute, bro. For real.
yeah, man, y'all come through, man. We ain't, I'll let y'all drive, or we can take one of them Waymores because I don't fool with Atlanta no more downtown, bro. After I got that boot, I'm done. Done. That's why I'll be outside, bro. Never mind, man. Anyway, I'm gonna get my $75 back though.
Man, bro, I remember that when I used to live in Atlanta and I came outside and I had a boot. I said, "Come on!" And then on top of that, you
3 minutes.
you got lucky. You got lucky because she was still in the vicinity. I had to call the number and I had to wait for them to come out. You know what I'm saying? Like that, it was
In the
forever,
vicinity
bro.
because she was sitting right there in the parking lot, in the parking space across from my car.
It took
And
forever,
so
and
I
then
get out, and 3 minutes later we came back, and she had already put a boot on.
right, and then on top of that, it was $75. Going outside.
Right.
Period is a minimum of $100. So that day right there was 175 for me. Just walking outside.
Well, I tell you, boy, I could have been if I could. I felt like I could have been Galactus that day and just ate the whole planet, just freaking, just go off, just
Yeah.
turn into Thanos, nigga, just snap this whole all them Buddhas away. But anyway, be good to yourself, be good to others people. We appreciate y'all, man. Mighty Moolah.
King Dukes.
And till next Monday, it's the Usual Words Pod Show live stream Monday. We'll check y'all next time.
Peace out.